Here we go again. So, common comments from the first episode was that, oh, Raycon's gonna sue you, mate, or you're a goner. Well, that's your way to never get sponsored and have Raycon never reach out to you. Well, the funny thing is, they reached out to me. Yeah, they were, I never thought I'd get a reply from Raycon after that vid. The corpse of the first one's still hanging around here. But they were actually all like, hey, thanks for reviewing the headphones. Would you like to try our new improved ones? Well, it's nice that they're good sports about it. But I actually declined. I wasn't really interested. I appreciated it though, but they asked if I'd at least just try them. Like, they didn't want a video out of me for it. So I was like, hey, why not? But here I am doing a video about it. So these are the E25 Pros. So this is the new improved version. Same marketing guff on the inside. AKG do this as well, and I don't like it when they do it. I mean, it's like, I already bought them. You win. Like, stop selling them at me. I haven't even looked in this bit yet. Oh, there's that sticker. Oh, I really don't want to waste this one. I want to be me. Oh, it's a booklet now, not like just a big... yeah, this is actually a way better little manual than the last thing they gave, where half of it was just marketing, really. Hey, technically an improvement, even if I don't like this mushy kind of talk. Look, I opened it properly this time. Oh, look, you get a little lanyard because, yes, they put a lanyard on it. I didn't know that was something people wanted. And yeah, look, bud bits, a cable, it's all basic stuff. So while basically looking exactly the same except for this little loop there on the end, these genuinely have improvements. Look, it's USB-C now. Nice. And wireless charging. That's something I think earbuds are really good for. You have your wireless charging pad at the front door next to your keys, you just go doink, and that means they're always charged when you're ready to head outside. Now, since the last video, I've actually been handling a lot of wireless earbuds for future vids. Yes, I have Sony XM3s, which has a case so big that, like, you could put a FLAC player in here as well. But, these are properly acclaimed, there you go, nice buds. You gotta respect just how tiny the Raycons are. Like, honestly, one of the smallest regular buds I've handled. Like, I've got the Bose Sleep Buds, but you can't play music through them. Regardless of sound, that's pretty neat. And it's just got a physical button, no crappy touch. So neat. They only bring this up as a good thing because, like, I can't sleep with earbuds in my ears. I just can't do it. Like, I even struggle with the sleep buds. But these have the best chance of being earbuds for naps. Just because of how tiny they are and how well they fit, like, right into your ear. That's a bit harder to do with these chunksters. Case still doesn't open all the way, but... according to this paper, the old ones were bass heavy. And yeah, boy, were they. But no, the new ones, the upgrade ones, mate, these are balanced sound. Better water resistance, And a lanyard. Their ads are proclaiming it too. Like, the whole Raycon vibe is that you pay less for good sound. So, are they balanced? No, not even. They are still super bassy. Now look, they're not awful. They're just mediocre. Because, it's not just how much bass and treble there is that makes them sound good or bad. Like, example, here's my K712s. Lovely things. Yes, I know these are audiophile headphones, but I love these because of the soundstage. That's how, oh my pixel. It's how 3D and wide music sounds. Any headphones can do left and right. Headphones like these start doing forwards and back. What I mean is, like, you listen to a live album, you can almost point to where instruments are. The Raycons just kind of squish it into left and right only. Like, not slightly behind you to the right, it just comes straight at you like that. I mean, that's my best explanation for something that you got to experience in person. And, like, look, I've tried bootleg headphones, like actual bootleg headphones that are a total scam that come with fake iPods, right? And these are way better than that. These aren't a scam, they are cheap feeling, but they do work, right? They're just bad value. And as I said before, their whole vibe is that you're paying less for great sound. And I can just completely blow that apart with, oh look, KZs. Really nice cheap in-ears. I brought these up in the last Raycon vid, and yeah, I very much preferred these over them. But since the Raycons are upgraded, it's only fair that we do the upgraded KZs. Look how good these look. That's metal, by the way. You can see all the guts in there through this beautiful clear plastic. They ain't hiding nothing. They want to show you how much work they've put into these. Look at the metal fittings. Oh, it's beautiful. So yes, they have a cable on them because, hey, if you're gonna go cheap, don't be greedy. Because wireless headphones have to have their own amplifiers inbuilt to send the sound. Whereas with a cable, you can just hand that over to your phone, your MacBook, your whatever. And that helps make these cheaper. The KZs absolutely smash the Raycons. Absolutely smash them. Right, these aren't just good for the price, these are good full stop, and the price. Right, so normally I talk in dollary dues, but they don't sell these to Australians, so I'm gonna have to use Freedom Eagles instead. These are 80 American Freedom coins. These are 18 Freedom coins. And just to give some example on the songs I'm listening to reach these opinions, yeah. George Benson's Affirmation, the live version. At the beginning there's applause and his guitar on stage is making the snare buzz. You can hear where stuff is coming from, and it's super immersive with big open back headphones. With the Raycons, it just straight up left and right only. MJ's PYT. It's tight and punchy. Michael Jackson stuff isn't super bassy at all. But with the Raycons, everything has a sub boom to it. It's I love bass, yeah, I love it, but only when it's meant to be boomy. Not something like this where it's meant to be tight, because hey, if I want bass, Beanie Man's Who Am I? It's got big stinky bass, right? But good headphones can still give clarity in the voice and the percussion and all those sort of things, like the reverb on the vocals, which is the room sound. If you're in a gymnasium and you yell, you pick up all of that with big stinky bass. This just crushes all the top end stuff together, and so it's just heaps of sub bass and everything else feels tiny. It actually makes the track feel small. Because if it's nothing but bass, bass is one instrument, guys, and a bit of bass drum. That's it. Vocals, piano, synths, guitars, the rest of the drum kit, that's all up in the top end. So if you have nothing but bass, it feels tiny. Earth, Wind and Fire's Let's Groove. Huge kick drum, it's super thumpy, awesome bass line. It's super stereo. Supportive vocals are out here, main vocals are in the middle, it's got heaps of stereo stuff jumping around. It's a really beautiful mixed track, and honestly, nearly every headphone sound good with this track. Or Earth, Wind and Fire's September. Listen for the bongo man. In the right ear cup, there's just a guy with some bongos, and he's going at it the whole time, and really nice wide headphones, right? He feels like he's really far away. It's almost like he's in the room with you, just in there. You can't unhear the bongo man now. Something more unconventional. Thundercat's Dragon Ball Do-Rag, right? It's super lo-fi and the kick has a huge sub kind of added to it. Out of the Raycons, it just sounds like mush. It's just... But with nice headphones, like these, you can hear the textures and the synth, the lo-fi crackle and things, and the sub bass is still huge, but it feels like it's meant to. It just crushes everything together. Last one, I've got a whole bunch of tracks, but look, Curtis Mayfield's Pusher Man. At the beginning, it's all tight percussion and acoustic instruments. It's super crispy. It's a really old school tune, and sometimes Curtis gets really low in his voice, and with this, it can start getting boomy. It feels like the mic is feedbacking or something. But look, they're tolerable. They're tolerable, and due to their nappable, sleepy time potential, thanks to their literally tiny size, they really do have a possible use with some people. It's just a shame that they're just a redesign of a pair of headphones you can get for half the price. So if the shape is all you want, why would you pay double to have Raycon written on it? But in the last video, a lot of folks also said, yeah, well, these are their cheap ones, mate, so you shouldn't judge it all until you try their expensive ones too. Oh look, it's the expensive ones, the E85s. Not 80 US bucks, these are 150. I've already taken them out. Just want to see if anything's different. Hey, it's a different Raycon sticker. Okay, now look, that's actually a cool looking sticker. Now I'd really not want to waste it. Again, good book. Yeah. It's nice documentation. Way better than Samsung's beans. So honestly, I didn't ask for these either. These were just in the box. They actually gave me other little gift things. Genuinely, they gave me this Raycon bum bag. I haven't used a bum bag since 2003. Check it out, mate. I can keep my dirty buds in here. That's actual, yeah. I unironically love my Raycon bum bag, and no matter my standings on the headphones or whatever, you betcha I'm going to be wearing this at some point. So right out the gates, these are AirPods Pro clones, straight up that shape. So yes, you read that box properly. Active noise cancelling, and yes, these have active noise cancelling, and it works. It'll take the aircon out of a room, Still cheap feeling. I don't hate the case, it opens up nice and wide. It looks like it's using a lot of the space. It's got the magnets. that, oh, okay. Ooh, what about this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, shit. Sorry, mate, I hit you with your brother there. Yeah, they stay in, these don't. They sound marginally better. A little bit. I mean, they have to for almost costing twice the cost. They don't sound twice as good. But there's actually a problem. Like, my pair are busted out the box, right? If I'm pushing them into my ear, right, the left one makes really loud buzzing distortion sounds. If I turn off the noise cancelling, it goes away. So it's like, that's the problem. And then basically, if you take away the noise cancelling, these are just very, very average, cheap earbuds for 150 US bucks. But hey, that kicks the conspiracy theories I keep reading in the comments about, like, yeah, well, like, Raycon, I bet, only send their good pairs to reviewers and all the rest of us get crummy ones. Well, I'm a reviewer, and they persisted that I check out Raycons again and sent me these, even though I didn't ask for them, and they're broken. So there's another conspiracy theory gone. But you know, they have the same issues as the other Raycons. You know, there's no real soundstage. There's not that nice instrument separation. The bass is reined in a little bit, but they're just okay. Like the noise cancelling is cool. Shame mine is buggy. I don't hate the case. But again, absolutely destroyed by the $18 KZ. $18! They're built nicer, they sound so much better, and they still cancel noise. Like, these ones aren't active noise cancelling either. Even without noise cancelling, this was a better listening experience. And hey, here in Australia, mate, it's summer. You betcha I'm living underneath an air conditioner where I'm gonna notice droning loud noises in the room, and I'd still pick these. But final round, mate, we need to test their microphones. Yep, these got microphone. These have got a microphone. And yes, for $18, it has a microphone.
So like this one time I was trying to impress a chick and I was like, over a house and I told her I could juggle. She was heaps thrilled. But like, I didn't know how to juggle, but I'm like, "Pff, mate, how hard could it be? Like, you just got to throw things." And I do that every Tuesday night, eh? But, you know, I didn't want to start with something hard or fragile or sharp or dangerous, right? So like, you know, I just tried to juggle her cats, eh?
So, like, I'm a good 6 seconds into my cat juggling routine here, mate, and it's harder than you think, because, like, the kitten's way less than the full-grown cat, mate, so it's all a bit daddy wampus. And, like, she's just screaming, mate. I'm like, oh, mate, she's loving this. So I get the pug in there too, mate, but they're dense, mate. They really threw it all out. Look, so needless to say, mate, the pug got thrown out the window. So, like, the pug's gone out the window, yeah, which is, like, a total bummer. Because, like, we're in a houseboat, so he's out in the water paddling about, mate. So I've got to hop in the captain's chair, chuck a Yui, mate. But, like, I chucked her a bit too hard, mate. She's not like Nana's Commodore at all. And, like, she totally went under, mate. But, hey, got the pug back, but at this rate, we might have to eat him to survive.
The Raycons, they're fine. They're okay. You can hear the voice, and I guess that's all that matters. Funny enough, the KZs usually have rather nice mics. I think the cable helps. It's one of the perks of, like, sending a hard signal, yeah? Which is why a lot of people are super bummed that the headphone jack's gone, because there's just some things that wireless don't do better, like latency. But despite the improvements, and there are some USB-C wireless charging, that whole vibe, I reached the same conclusion. They're just bad value. They're not a scam. Like, these are nowhere near bootleg standards. And hey, I had problems with my AirPod Maxes, so, you know, every company can have problems. If you own these, you have headphones that work. Way better than your phone speakers. They just really remind me of the Beats by Dre. Just super mediocre, where you can literally get twice the sound at half the money. I mean, Tautronic Sound Liberty 79s. I hear they have a few reliability issues, which is a bit of a drag, but they're half the cost and just double the sound of these. And hey, if you don't mind a cable, for a quarter of the money, you can get these, and they're awesome. There you go, KZ, ZSN Pro X's. Yes, I say Z, just deal with it. But just to finish, I want to do a quick about people attacking YouTubers for being sponsored by Raycons. And I hate to see it. You know, remember that not everyone is hardcore into audio and music like I am. Like, since the age of 9, music has been my entire pathway. I've worked in studios. I like to make music. I've got so many pairs of headphones to reference against. And if you don't have a point of reference, you could put these in your ears and go, hey, these sound alright. Hey, these sound good. You know, when I give folks the tour of my headphones, we start with the cheap ones, and people generally say, oh, they're not bad. But then after trying all the cool serious ones, oh my lovely, at the end of it all, we come back to those first cheap ones and they go, oh yuck, ew. The headphones haven't changed, just their perspective, and I'm sure many YouTubers are just happy to have a small pair of earbuds that play music with a bit of extra bass. You know, if you don't want to support Raycon, just don't buy them. You know, please don't attack people over it. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, big thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because $1 a month I direct your videos, and yeah, this one's a bit of an interesting one. So someone reached out to me to tell me that they have prototype iPods. Yeah, prototypes, and they offered to lend them to me so I can check them out. I didn't realize he would send me a whole box of them. I haven't played with any of them yet, but I pulled 2 of them out, and we're gonna check them out like a first point of contact. Yeah, regular iPod, yeah? This has got a cover on it, but what's that all about? And yeah, this serious looking sticker, and look, that's a different color as well. This is super neat though. Look, it's an iPod Touch with crazy gibberish on it, and what the heck is that camera placement? What? So, you know, we're going to plug these in and see if they do anything. Don't worry, I'm going to do a full main vid on these because I want to learn what all these codes mean first so I can actually discuss a little bit. Because, yeah, apparently it all means really specific stuff. So we're going to plug these in and see if anything works. So thanks so much, and I'll see you all next time. Well, don't you look pleased with yourself? No, don't move. No, Frank, that. Oh, that. Oh, no, Frank, what are you doing? Stop smushing your head.